In the Roaring '20s, America became the richest nation on earth, and the culture of consumerism was born. Consumerism is the theory that an increasing consumption of goods is economically desirable. Consumerism refers to economic policies placing emphasis on consumption. The phrase, "money can buy happiness," refers to consumerism and was the way Americans thought life had to be in order to live and be happy and well spent. It not only affected just the consumers or America, but it also affected America as a whole and individuals who were not consumerists. It was a crucial transformation to the structure of American culture during the 1920s. Consumerism created an extraordinary boom and the outlook of America shifted. Expanding consumerism allowed Americans to go beyond the normalcy they voted for in 1920 and focus on new technologies, and that appeared to make life easier in almost every aspect of culture and society. The 1920s saw the growth of the culture of consumerism. Many Americans began to work fewer hours, earn higher salaries, invest in the stock market, and buy everything from washing machines to Model T Fords. The cars and household appliances had been the family's reward for patiently saving and doing without. The families were then tied to monthly or even weekly payments, which made many of them go into debt because they started paying with interest, and by the time they finished paying off the item, they had spent more money than they would have if they just had paid cash. The buy now pay later saying made it seem okay for the American consumerist to live life by spending money frivolously. Advertisements claimed people could not live without these such items and could not make a living. The progress of these items and advanced technologies made it possible for this great escalation of the economy. An example of spending too much money was when the nation realized that its income rose from $74.3 billion to $89 billion in less than 5 years. The Ford Automotive Company had sold over 800,000 automobiles and made over $80 billion in profits, and the gasoline average was 473 gallons. This is another example of spending money in a careless manner. Although the consumerist attitude encouraged waste and triggered an economic downslope movement toward the Great Depression, it offered ordinary Americans opportunities they had never dreamed of in the previous decades. Today consumerism is still around just like it was in the 1920s. It may or may not play a big role in many people's lives and may not be as noticeable, but all across the world consumerism is still in people's lives.